G'day guys, welcome to my Nrl Round feature video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Nrl's Round 10's tips and predictions for 2024 guys, so let's get started. So starting off with this first game of this match, we see the Dolphins going up against the Manly Sea Eagles. Now this game will be a cracker, will be a great game. I hate to think that if the Dolphins can really improve into that depth where that they can really improve really well. I hate to think if the Dolphins will basically get a win in this game. But going up against the Manly Sea Eagles, they did really good last week, but not too much depth in that game with them. The Manly Sea Eagles are pretty much a good team, but unfortunately they didn't get the win against the Raiders, 26-24. But Manly, they played really well, but not good enough game to seal a win in their home match. But going up against Dolphins, basically in Suncorp Stadium, I just think that this game will be a really hard match. But basically Trey Fuller up against Tom Trbojevic. Basically you've got Cody Nikorima going up against I'm not exactly too sure he's number 6 in that game, but yeah, I'm not exactly too sure. But number 7, you obviously got Daly Cherry Evans. I'm not too sure who number 7 is for the Dolphins, but yeah, in this game, I am going to go with the Manly Sea Eagles. Yes, I'm going to go with Manly Sea Eagles by 1-12. I reckon they'll win. How the way they played last week, I reckon they'll seal the victory in Suncorp Stadium, and I reckon they'll get a really good win, but not a big win, but I could see them winning by 1-12 by 6 points in this game to defeat the Dolphins in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Panthers going up against the Bulldogs. Now this game will be another great game. The Panthers obviously are another tough team, but the Bulldogs, I just don't see how much gameplay they'll have. But with Josh Adokar obviously in there, I reckon he will have a great game. But last week he didn't really play that well. But then again, you got for the Panthers, Brian To'o, Dylan Edwards, Nathan Cleary. I reckon he'll play in this game, but it's going to be tough and hard to see with basically Drew Hutchison in there. But basically you've got the Bulldogs in that side that I reckon will have a great defense and put on a really good fight. But I just think that Panthers will be too good to seal a really good victory in this match. And obviously the Panthers, in Bluebird Stadium, Penrith, I just reckon that they'll be all over the Bulldogs, and Bulldogs will struggle in this match, but they'll put on a great defense. But I reckon they won't do good in their attack. But I reckon he will be having the key game in this match will be Brian To'o, Sunia Tofa, Isaac Targo, and Dylan Edwards. But basically also Nathan Cleary too. Those couple of players I reckon will be hard players to beat. So in this match, I could see a thrashing, I could see a very big win. So I'm going to go with the Panthers by 13 plus, by 24 points in this game to defeat the Bulldogs in this match. And I just reckon that the Bulldogs will struggle in this game, and they won't put on a big fight against the Panthers. The next game of this match, we see the Parramatta Eels going up against the Brisbane Broncos. Now this game will be another tough, great game. I reckon that how the way they can play this style of footy is basically alright. But I will be down there vlogging that match, with also entertaining us in that game. So stay tuned for that. I will be down there. I will be down Parramatta, basically vlog that match. So yeah, it's going to be tough and hard. But no Clint Gutherson, that is a big out and a big loss. So Blaze Tolagi at number 1, fullback position, and then you got Bailey Simonson number 5, with Maiko Sivo number 2. So both wingers, I reckon, will play a really great game. But I just reckon that the Broncos, with no Adam Reynolds and no Jock Madden, which sees Josh Rogers at number 7, which basically I'd say Josh Rogers has came from probably the Queensland Cup, which he has been playing for, but I don't know if he has played basically for the first grade side in that match. So in this game, like, I could see the Parramatta Eels winning, but 1-12. I just think that they'll only just win, but with no Clint Gutherson, I reckon the wingers will most likely score in this game, and I could see that happening. And in this match, I reckon that the Eels will basically beat the Broncos by 1-12, by 6 points in this game, and I reckon the only try will basically get them a very good seal victory in Parramatta against the Brisbane Broncos in this game. But I'm going to go with the Parramatta Eels by 1-12, by 6 points to defeat the Brisbane Broncos in this match. The next game of this match, we see the West Tigers going up against the Newcastle Knights. Now this game will be another great game. The West Tigers, like, I reckon they are an alright team, but when they're on their game, they can have an on and off season. But sometimes they can play like in their correct frame of mind, but I just don't see that the West Tigers can be like a really competitive team. But with the Newcastle Knights, I just reckon that they are a good team. But with David Armstrong in there, I reckon he's better than Kalen Ponga, 100%. Guarantee you that. And I'm saying that again because I did say in the other video. And this match, I could see this game being a tough game, a tough match, but I just reckon that it'll be a competitive game. Like, with these two sides clashing with each other, it's not going to be a really great competitive game. And like for the Newcastle Knights, like they've been going a bit poor, but when they had David Armstrong in there, things turned around quite a bit. But even though with David Armstrong in there, they're still not a great team at the moment, and I reckon the Newcastle Knights need to aim up their game if they want to make really good wins. But going up against West Tigers, I could see it happen. I could see a really good win, and Newcastle Knights, I reckon that they will make a really good win. So I'm going to go with the Newcastle Knights by 1-12, by 12 points in this game to defeat the West Tigers in this game. The next game of this match, which is the Dragons going up against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Now, in this match, the South Sydney Rabbitohs are now the wooden spooners, which I thought they need help. And it's been like the Bulldogs, it's been like the Titans, and now it's Rabbitohs' turn to make it the wooden spoon team to not have a very good season. And now they're being very disappointing. especially like with Latrell Mitchell being back. He is still not going to have a great season. I don't really like him anyway. But Jimmy Shibasaki will be making his NRL debut, but I'll be surprised if Alex Johnston will be playing, but obviously coming into the late change. But wait and see. But then again, you got Dion Teopa and that number 7 side for the team will be making his NRL debut. Congratulations on you. So will Matt French in that number 17 position for the team. I just reckon that the Rabbitohs will need to aim up in their defence and their attack if they want to win in games of football, which I reckon that they won't do. But the Dragons, they usually play a really great game, like in their home team, like in their home stadium. They usually play great when they're at home. So in this match, I am going to go with the Dragons by 6 points, 1-12 in this game to defeat the Rabbitohs in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Melbourne Storm going up against the Cronulla Sharks. Now, in this match, the Cronulla Sharks are basically the first team to make into the first position for the competition, like basically on the ladder. But for the Melbourne Storm, I think they're, let me guess, probably 4th or 5th. So I just have a gut feeling that they will aim up in their defense and attack if they want to win. But I just think that this game will be one hell of a game, and like it'll be a very brutal game because these two sides obviously can basically have punch-ons a couple of times, but I just don't think it will happen. Like, I don't think it will happen anyway. So what I could say is Cronulla Sharks, I have a gut feeling that this side will be a very good side, and Ronaldo Mortalo going up against I don't know if it's a Xavier Coates or someone else, but yeah, going up against whoever's on number 5 position for the team. I just think that they will have a great game, especially like Will Kennedy, Ronaldo Mortalo, Sione Katoa, JC Ramian. It's going to be a tough game, and I reckon that it's going to go either 1-12, like either the Melbourne Storm will win or Cronulla Sharks will win. This game is hard to pick. This game is hard to decide, so I'm going to go with the Cronulla Sharks by 1-12, by 6 points in this game to defeat the Melbourne Storm in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Roosters going up against the Warriors. Now, in this match, in Allianz Stadium, the Roosters are pretty much a hot and cold team. But I don't know, like the Warriors have been going great, but I've just noticed that the Warriors sometimes don't have a great game, and like they can have a great game when they're on their game, but it's basically like well, I don't know if Daniel Tupou is back, but obviously you got James Tedesco going up against Chance and Nickel Klokstad in that match. But then again, you got I think Sam Walker going up against Sean Johnson. I'm not exactly too sure. Write in the comment down below if I have made an error. But I just think that it's going to be one hell of a game. The Roosters at home, they can play really well. For you, Hainsey, I reckon that going up against the Warriors, it's going to be tough and hard. But it's like with Sean Johnson in that side, he is hard to beat. Like with his magic feet and with his magic moves, what he can do and what he can't do. I just think that the Warriors, they will have a great game, but with Tennis Lesniak in there, I reckon he'll have a great match. He is hard to stop, and when he's on, like when he has the ball, scores a try, he is a try-scoring machine. I just think that he will have a great game. So will the Roosters, but I am going to go with the Roosters by 1-12, by 6 points in this game, to defeat the Warriors in this match. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Titans going up against the Cowboys. Now, in this match, the Cowboys, last week, they played solid, but like going up against the Panthers, they were playing solid also too. But when Cowboys are on their game, they can have a great match. So can the Titans, they can have a great match also too. But I could see like this side being like really solid, well, the Cowboys. Like I reckon the Cowboys will improve solidly well, and I just think that in this game, it's going to go like one way or another, which I could see the Titans like being really solid, average, and they can play a really good game. But it's obviously like the other way these two sides can be solid. It's like Chad Townsend, for example. He can play a great game, but then the other game he can play obviously poor. But the Cowboys last week lost by 2 points against Penrith, so I just could see that the Cowboys doing well, but not solidly well. But the Titans, when they're on their game too, they can play with their heart out. But in this match with Harley Smith Shields in there, I could see him playing a great game. And then like with Cole Felt in there, I reckon you'll have a great game also too. But Cole Felt is the one to watch out for, the man to watch for the Cowboys. But basically for the Titans, like AJ Brimson will be the man to watch also too. But anyway, I am going to go with the Cowboys by 1-12 by 6 points in this game to defeat the Titans in this match. Anyway guys, that's all from me. Make sure you do like and subscribe guys, and stay tuned. I will be doing Eels versus Broncos vlogs for this Friday coming up, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later.